Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh Radwan, I'm the Educational Director of iSyllabus, and I'm presenting to you the iSyllabus one-year diploma course, which is running again this year for the 15th year. It's run in over 15 cities up and down the UK. Over 8,000 students have done it. But just to give you an idea of what the course is, the diploma course is everything you need to know about Islam in one place, what we call the Fard Ain.
And when we were putting the diploma course together, we actually spoke to a number of people in the community and asked them, what would you like to see in this course? What are the aspects of your faith which are important to you in the relevant context of us living in this society, in a non-Muslim society in the West? And what are the questions that you're facing which you need answers to?
So we look at the depth of Islam in terms of its spirituality, but we also look at the reasons why you do certain things. So iSyllabus one-year diploma is much more than just the basics of your faith. It's the basics of your faith with depth. And this is why we've seen the impact of the course itself on students up and down the country.
It's so easy to feel drowned and confused by all the information that we're exposed to all over the internet and social media. But what this course will do for you is provide you with such beneficial knowledge and allow you to come away from it with a very deep and needed understanding of your faith.
One of the big things that I took away from it was being able to separate all the cultural inputs that you get as you're growing up, and you're taught that actually that's the Islamic way when it isn't, and it's all really simplified.
I would recommend the iSyllabus course to anyone who is looking for a starting point on their journey to seeking beneficial knowledge that will bring them closer to Allah.
It covers 7 main areas, one of which is obviously the prayer and purity, which everybody, rightly so, is really kind of feels is important. We also cover the sources of Islam, the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. In other words, the sources of Islam, what they are and why they're important. We also cover issues related to creed, belief, Muslim belief, what we believe, why we believe it, and also responding to misunderstandings that we have. Another aspect of the course is tranquility of the soul and the spirituality around Islam, which is really important. In fact, one of our most popular aspects of the course is that. Also, what's important in the course is looking at the way that Islam impacts society. So we have a couple of courses which are related specifically to wealth and wealth creation and charity. We also have one on marriage and family life as well, which looks at the way that Islam impacts into wider society. And one of my favourites is Islamic law and the application of Islamic law. So we cover the theory and the practice of Islamic law in a way that gives you an insight into how relevant Islamic law actually is in the modern world. The last thing that we look at is actually who speaks for Islam. In other words, when you go online, when you go onto social media, you have lots of people speaking about Islam, but who actually represents Islam in terms of its pure message? So that's one of the key elements of the course as well. What is Islam and who represents it?
So we've tried our utmost to make this course as accessible, as flexible, and as open to as many people as possible. So this course is taught live, but people have the option of either coming on live and joining us for the class, or they can watch the recording afterwards. We have that flexibility and that accessibility so that people can choose according to their own schedules. So typically in a lesson, it is a 50-minute lesson with a 5-minute break in between. So we usually teach for about 20-25 minutes, take a 5-minute break for any questions, and then we continue for another 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then we break again for more questions. The commitment for 1 week is 3 45-minute lessons. That's all we are asking for in terms of time. We also supplement people's learning by having additional tutorials where they can ask questions, and also online assessments where they can check their learning. So at the end of the course, if they've completed the course successfully and they've passed everything, they will get a certificate of completion. But more importantly, it gives them the knowledge to make them more open-minded and more tolerant and more expansive in their understanding of Islam, so that they can share that learning with their family and friends, and also they can impact society when they interact with non-Muslims at work, at university, and wherever they may be in life. So if that sounds interesting and you'd like to learn more, then sign up now.